Hello and welcome to the second video for my portfolio. This is a much more interesting project than the Infinite Runner. This is a project we did in virtual reality. We did it for the Ambulancenzorg, which is pretty much these are paramedics and they go to help people with burn wounds. In our case, it was children. Now, we only got this project when we first started learning about Unity, so there was a lot of things that went wrong here. Let me just hit the play button real quick. As you can see, there's a burning building, and this is supposed to be a well, the building is one of the buildings that is in our city, and the ambulance sort of mentioned that it was hard to get a space like this rented off for practice, so they just wanted a virtual environment in which they could practice burn wounds in. Now, as you can see, there's a couple of children spawned in. You can't see it right now, but these children have a set amount of health and they have burn wounds. Currently, they're all the same. The idea was to have textures spawn differently, and each person would have their own specific burn wounds on a specific body part, and you'd have to treat them like that. However, we ran out of time a little bit, and we weren't experienced enough to pull this off. However, we did get a little bit of a gameplay. As you can see, they just died. I think if the last one dies, a new series spawns in. I'm not sure. It's been a while. Anyway, these objects in the game, you could pick them up, and the version we had before would indicate by color which object was required. That's why the ball is blue. The limb would be blue, but in the last second we changed them to be children. They were black people before that. Uh, and yeah, you'd be able to treat them. But in this version, it's still possible to treat them, but it's very difficult because none of these objects really relates to the body parts or the burn wound. Um, the most surprising thing was, however, that the people from the company that we made this game for actually really liked it and came to us or to the school to ask for a group of second year students to make projects for this as well, and that's one of the projects we did later on as well. I really wanted to retry this because I wasn't really content with this, but it was a very nice challenge to do indeed. That's how I learned a little bit more about virtual reality and how it worked. Let me just spawn these patients in real quick. I'll show you a little bit about it. So we can see the patient right here, and it has a bunch of body parts on it, and that's how you'd be able to treat them. And they'd have a HP counter and a max HP. I'm not sure why we had that, but yeah, that's how the patients worked before. It was not as successful as I'd hoped, but the clients were very happy with it, so that was a relief. And the project we did later on, which I will show you in a couple videos from now, is a lot better, and we were really happy with that one. But that's a topic for a different time.